Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to this episode where I wanted to share with you one of the biggest questions that I'm getting from a lot of clients is, how do I know when I'm ready to actually start to run Facebook ads? When should I do that? I want to know, I want to get clarity. And I honestly couldn't tell you how amazing it was when I interviewed Megan Winter. She's the queen of Facebook ads, and she knows exactly what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. She does all my marketing, the Facebook ads, paid marketing. So I thought, you know what, for you guys to listen from her, what is actually going to change everything for you in your business. This interview is priceless because it gives you exactly clarity on the steps that you need to take in your business, in what order, so that you can actually make the most out of your organic strategies and then get into paid advertising when you're actually ready. So I'm excited to share this with you. You're going to love it. Let me know in the comments. All right. Enjoy. Hi.
Hello.
We made it. How you doing?
Good. Hello.
So I wanted to chat with you about this on live. Hi, Fatima. Good to see you. Because so many businesses, right, they have this question of like, when is the right time to start Facebook ads? When should I invest? When I should not invest? So first and foremost, can you just introduce yourself? A lot of people that follow me, they know you. By now, you've been a speaker at my conference. You do my ads for me. And it's so funny how I'm going to say this thing and then I'm going to let you talk. The other day, we were on the car together and I was like, oh my God, Megan, I'm fully booked. And you're like, wow, you're amazing. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing nothing. You are doing my marketing for me. And it's like, it's not true that I'm not doing nothing. I'm doing still my organic marketing, but you are the one that is expanding everything that I'm doing. So off you go. Introduce yourself and then let's have a quick a chat about how people can know when they're ready.
Yeah. So Francesca, thank you so much for having me here. So my name is Megan Winter and I'm a holistic marketing strategist. So I really look at all the moving parts and all the kind of touch points that gets people to go from not knowing who you are all the way through to buying from you and then telling their friends about you. So I love the way that, these tools that we have like Facebook ads and organic and all of the things, they can help us with the little pieces of the puzzle. And I really love Facebook ads, especially because it's a way that we can go out to people so they can discover us rather than relying on them to discover us. So I always say I'm not in love with Facebook ads. Sometimes I actually hate Facebook ads because they change every 2 seconds. But really, I love the tool of Facebook ads because it just allows us to have so much transparency around our marketing and what we're doing, and to just leverage all of the amazing things that you're already doing in a business. So I own my own e-commerce training program. I own my own Facebook ads agency where we do Facebook ads for our clients. And I also own my own business, which we sell socks. So Dot On and Sock. And I just bought that because I really want to have something that I can use to play and use as a sandbox for me and my team. So I just love working with businesses and helping them grow, and businesses like you, like businesses that we can literally turn the ads on and just leverage and amplify everything that you're doing to, like you said, if you get more leads, you get more business. And so that's what we do.
Leveraging and amplifying. I want to talk about that. And first of all, congratulations for all your businesses and successes, because I love to talk to people like you that they have done something and they continue to grow and invest. And the fact that you bought Dot in a Sock to me is like fantastic. Like you're walking your talk. What was it like? You doubled
we've just had 12 months of owning the business. So we took it over from an existing student of mine. Actually, she wanted to she had this great idea, but she didn't really know how to market it. And so when I was looking at the business, I knew that the biggest gap that she had was marketing. So we've taken 12 months to just see what we could do, and we spent 10% more on advertising than she did in those 12 months, and we grew the business by 180%.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
amazing.
So that was pretty cool just to, see what the power of, and all of that was Facebook ads, because we didn't really have time to do anything else because, my business partner has a full-time job. I have my agency, I have, my clients. And so really that was just with Facebook ads.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so I'm on your business, and actually, I am, right? I'm on your business, and I started literally an agency in July, like last year, and I didn't go straight into Facebook ads, right? I built my network, I started to sell organically. I started to gain some momentum, and then eventually I was like, okay, Megan, this is like obviously a lot of work, right? Organic marketing, it takes time, it's time consuming and stuff. And I'm like, help me. Can you just like expand and like literally like shoot me out to the universe and show me to more people? And that's exactly what you did, and from there, like things progress a lot faster. So tell me more on, like, if I'm a new business, how do I know I'm ready to do Facebook ads versus I should do organic?
Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing that I always say to people, well, there's two things that I always say to people. One is that the good news is that Facebook ads will expose your business. So it'll get more eyeballs onto your business. It's really amazing to get people to become aware of you. But the bad news about Facebook ads is that it exposes your business. So if you don't have systems in place, if you don't have, if your funnel's not converting, if you're running workshops, but people just aren't buying yet. Or if, you're making sales calls, but those sales calls aren't getting anywhere. If you turn ads on, it'll just show that more. So it will expose your business and amplify your business more. So when we're like starting out, I love working with businesses that have already put the time investment in order to validate their product, validate their systems, are ready for growth. Because the other thing is, we don't want to turn on ads and then give you all this business and then you have nothing, you can't handle it. Like that will break a business as well. And so when I'm starting to work with people, I love when they've already done that initial kind of, work, because then Facebook ads can just be turned on and literally amplify and leverage that. So when you were saying, you put in that time and investment at the start, you can either do it two ways. You can put your time investment in, or you can put money investment in. And so a lot of businesses, when they're starting out, unless they're a big business and this is like, something that they're adding on, or they've got a lot of capital, if they're looking to, I kind of look at it like a time versus money matrix. So if you don't have a lot of money to put into ads to test and measure and see what's working, and that will take a lot of money to do at the start. If you've got more time, then putting in the investment in organic first to validate things, then you turn the taps on, then you put your money investment in, and it just goes, because you've already done all of the hard work. So
I I love that, right? But most people that start out in something, or they sort of pivot in the business, or whatever it is, they think, oh, it's just faster if I just do Facebook ads. I just put some money in Facebook ads. Like, where organic is too slow. Where am I gonna find people? There's just like too much pressure, too much anxiety. They're like, okay, I'm just gonna put money in ads. Where I don't believe, like you said before, is like, if you don't know how to convert the people, if you don't know where to find those people, if you don't know what resonates with those people, if you don't know the messaging is right, if you don't you've done all those tests, then it's gonna cost you a lot of money in advertising, and a lot of stress, because at the end of the day, like, to me, when I'm doing organic marketing and I'm testing things out, if it doesn't work, it doesn't stress me out that much, because it's like, okay, I'll try something else. But when I'm putting money into ads and it doesn't work, I'm like, okay, every dollar that
yeah,
I spend, I get anxiety about it, right?
yeah, yeah.
Are you the same?
Definitely. Facebook ads are a tool. Facebook ads are just a media placement tool. So any type of marketing that we do, it's the right message to the right people at the right time. And so when we're talking about Facebook ads as a tool, they are literally helping us to put a message in front of a person. And if you haven't validated that, then you're using that to test. So you can either use your time and do it with organic, or you can use money and do it with Facebook ads. Totally up to you. But I love that, you're saying you want to validate that first, because then when you have the results for that, then you put some budget behind it and you kind of already know. Of course, there's always testing and measuring and optimizing, but once you have that and you're ready for it, I've heard so many times that people say Facebook ads don't work for me. What they mean is Facebook, I'm not getting any sales from Facebook ads, or I'm not, it's not giving me the result that I want. But it's just data. It's just putting a message in front of a person's eyes and then looking at the data and reviewing and analyzing that data. And so, when people say Facebook ads don't work, it's actually your message is wrong, or your systems are broken, or you're not putting it in front of the right people. Like, you can't blame a tool for the result.
Oh, and what can we blame? I love
Well,
that.
it's just taking the data and reviewing it and analyzing it and
Yeah.
testing something else. And so that's why I love working with you, because you've already, done a lot of that work. So to answer the question of like, how do we know if you're ready for Facebook ads? I mean, you were like the perfect example of someone who is ready for Facebook ads, because how you tell if you're ready for Facebook ads, I think, like, I will answer that, but I also will just preface it by saying that if you run ads without being ready for it, it is like turning the taps on and not having any bucket in place to capture the water, right? So you're taking all these potential customers and just flushing them down the drain, because your business is not ready to capture them yet.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And I just got an idea, because you know how many people come to me and they're at the beginning of the business and they say, I'm preparing my website, I'm preparing my thing, and I'm spending so much time preparing. And I'm like, forget about it. Like, open the tab of organic and let's go. Because when you open a tab of organic, it's not going to be as big as a Facebook ad. It's just it just trickles, right? One thing at a time, one person at a time, one connection at a time. Like, it's going to take time to even get anywhere. So I'm like, forget about the ad, the website, forget about making it perfect. Just open the tab. But for ads, is the opposite. Is like, we need to have the bucket ready. So it's like the step would be start organically, to open the tab slowly and get connection and understand what people want and get people through the funnel organic. So slowly, and start to get your first 10 clients. And then once you got that, then maintain this momentum so your cash flow goes, create the foundation of the website, the more automated funnel, and then go into the ads and open the tab.
Yeah. So when you turn the organic on, you're seeing where your holes are. You're seeing where your holes in your bucket are by just a little trickle of water coming into your bucket. And then you can see where the holes are, and then you can patch that up. Then you turn the tap on, the big tap,
Yeah.
and then you're ready. Like, it's just there to capture it, right? So that's like such a beautiful analogy.
I love it. I'm just like, this tap thing just
So
made my
good.
day. I
know,
love it
right?
because it's so true. Like, and now if we put a virtual assistant in it, like when you open in the tab and you got a VA, the VA is sort of like with the bucket.
Yeah.
Right? It's moving the bucket where the bucket needs to be, so we don't lose too much. But then when we get to the ads, if you don't have a strong bucket, the VA can't hold it. It's too much, right?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I love
this.
So
to see if you're ready for ads or not, one, you need to have that validated product, or you have to have something that works already, I think, or you have the budget to test, one or the other. So if you don't want to put a lot
and so
of budget,
what would be a budget? Tell me an idea. What does that mean, a budget to test? Like,
so
I need
everything with
$10.
Facebook, everything with ads is just frequency and reach, right? So you kind of work out, you look at a cost per 1,000 impressions is like usually around $20 to $30. So if you spend $30, you might get 1,000 eyeballs on your thing. So when we're looking at data, we want to have at least 1,000 to 2,000 eyeballs on one thing to test it. So if you're trying to test your whole entire funnel with like $5 a day, it's going to take a very long time to get the right amount of data. So I always kind of like to give Facebook, $100 a day to something that we know already works, because then it's just tweaking the little things. Like, it's just looking at all the data and tweaking it. So, you have to have the strategy. You can't just turn Facebook ads on. You have to kind of know how to set the Facebook ads up. But then the most important thing is to actually review the data. So like what's happening once you've turned those taps on, what data is coming out and what decisions can you make from your business then. So I always like to have a validated product. So yes, we can run Facebook ads for a business that doesn't have a validated product yet, or a validated funnel, or you're not making any customers, but that's just going to be a lot of data, a lot of reviewing, a lot of testing, a lot of measuring. You're going to pay for that. So definitely, if you're not at that point yet, invest in time and invest in the organic content. And then once you're ready, once you've got the sales coming in, once you know that if I get people to come to this book a call, then I will convert 20% or 30% of them. Then it's just about getting more people. And so we can be really clever about that. And we can tell people, if somebody has never heard of my business before, give them this ad. And this is, I guess, one really key difference between organic and paid is that with organic, we can't control who sees it. Like we just have to kind of use the tools as best as we can. Whereas with Facebook ads, with paid media, we can say, if somebody has never seen my business before, give them this ad. If they've registered for my free download, give them this ad. If they've registered for my workshop but didn't come, give them this ad. If they've come to my workshop before but are not a customer of mine, give them this ad. And so and it's not give them this ad, it's give them this message. So it's just so powerful. So we want to make sure that you're ready. Make sure that you're ready for the traffic, and I call that being traffic ready. We also, clients who have fantastic organic always do better in paid anyway, because people might discover you through a paid ad, but then they're going to go and have a look at who you are and get a gauge.
They're going to stalk you.
They're going to stalk you. So they have, our clients who have fantastic organic, and this just goes to like, how invested are you in your business, I guess. Like I've mistakenly worked with some clients before who were like, I just want to give you all my problems and you get them to go away. Yeah. And like, you just do Facebook ads and I'm not going to do any organic. I'm not going to
do any videos. This is okay. Let's talk about that for a second, right? Because this is what people say. Like, I'm just going to pay an agency to do my marketing for me. And I'm like, okay, but it's your message. So you still need to create videos. You still need to create some sort of content. You still need to show up somehow on your social media for people to see that consistency. Because if they're going to see stuff on ads and then they come and follow you and there's crickets, there's going to be a disconnect from what they saw from the ads to what they see in your page. So even if you are passing the bucket to an agency to do ads for you, you still need to have your organic following going. You still have to have if you don't want to do it yourself, a virtual assistant to do it, but even the virtual assistant needs you to do a video at least once a week, to do like some content somehow so that they can actually learn from you. So, oh my gosh, I love that. That absolutely is giving like, this is why when you and I first met, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this lady, because you literally make clear everything that I've been explaining. But for me, it was like, I'm just ignorant about it, and I just learned it by doing. Instead, you put data behind it. You're like, no, this is like fact, and I'm like, yeah, Megan knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, and it does come down to testing and measuring. Then, like, we might put out 5 ads at the start, and one of those ads might do really well. So then we go, okay, do we make the other ads better, or do we make the one that's working really well better? Like, do we try and get that even cheaper?
Focus on that one.
Well, yeah, it depends. It kind of, depends on the data. And so we really want to just make sure that every single day we're optimizing just 1%. So just getting 1% better. So if you're getting leads for $3, I think like yours are $3 or something really good like that. If we can get them 1% better, then, the flow-on effect that has in the entire business is just epic. So yeah, it's just all about the data.
And this is the thing, right? So when people get to work with you, because obviously you do my ads at the moment, you get clarity. You help them understand, okay, how are we gonna invite people to start to follow you and start to watch your thing, and that you will help to set up like a bit of a funnel strategy, right?
Yeah. So when I work with people, the first thing that we do is a strategy. So hello, Ollie.
Ollie boy is back. He just had a shower.
Oh, Papa. So the very first thing is you have to do a strategy. So you have to work out what are we trying to do here? So what are we trying to say to who, and what are we trying to get them to do? And what are the steps that those people need to take? And at what kind of benchmarks are we looking for at each one of those things before we even look at ads? And that's, it's got nothing to do with ads and everything to do with ads. So if you don't have that strategy in place, and even, I even will do just the strategy for some brands. So some people are like, no, I'm pretty confident, like I could set my ads up, or, my VA can do the ad side of it. But if they don't have the strategy in place, it's, kind of like that spaghetti approach. So
Oh, honestly, like how can you concentrate with this one like this? What is
I
happening?
know, look at him. So yeah, so having that strategy is the first thing. And then turning on the ads, and then reviewing the data, and then just constantly, testing, measuring, optimize, and analyze. That's kind of the process. And it's just a never-ending improvement process then.
Yeah, absolutely. And so someone is watching this and they're like, how do I pick an agency? How do I know who to trust? Because this is the biggest thing. Actually, I was at an event the other day and there were like huge businesses there, like 300,000 plus. By the way, I need to invite you to that because it's actually a very good network and I learn a lot and it's very good. And one lady was asking, put her hand up, and she's like, how do I know which agency is a good agency? Because they're all promising things. They all tell you all this crazy stuff. So how do I know which agency to go with? I
I
mean,
know, and
you
it's
can ask me and I can tell you Megan because I use Megan and I've been running ads for 7 years and I've seen everything, and there was been a couple of agencies that were actually very good for us, but then we obviously somehow didn't align anymore, so we moved on. But I also had some really crazy, crazy, crazy experiences. So definitely, Megan is on my like the best of the agencies that I've been working with. So definitely, I recommend you, Megan. But Megan, if
thank
you
you.
were a business, what would you suggest?
Yeah.
How do they know which agency to trust?
You know what? And this is such an interesting question. I think that I need to get better at understanding, because all of our business so far has been through word of mouth. And then I
Mhm.
look at the businesses that we are attracting, and oftentimes they're ones that have been burnt by an agency before. And I
Yeah.
look at those agencies and I look at their marketing. So their marketing is fantastic. Those agencies' marketing for themselves. So they're really, really good at marketing themselves, as in they're great at, they have that fine tuned, but then they don't necessarily put any effort, and they just have a really great system and a really great process to bring customers in. And then that's their focus. So once they're in, they don't necessarily, I guess, care as much for the result of the client as they do for their
They
own
don't
numbers.
then take care of their clients. Yeah, they
Well,
just don't walk the talk.
sometimes. And
Yeah.
I've seen this a lot because we've had a lot of clients who left an agency and come to us. And the thing that they say when they work with us is, they don't feel like a little, just one client in a big agency pond. And so,
Mm,
I kind of, for us, the difference is I think that we become part of the marketing team. So, like, we actually become like part of your holistic marketing strategy team.
yeah.
So, it's not just ads. Like, anyone can say, and I've heard this so many times before as well, we got you leads. That's up to you to convert them. Like, how many times have you heard that? And I
Oh
just go,
yeah. I've heard that.
yeah. I just go,
And I'm
well,
like, but wait a minute, I'm converting my organic people. Like I am. Like it's not that I'm not converting anybody. I'm converting all the people that come into the masterclass organically, but the people are coming from ads, they're not showing up and we're not converting them. So I'm like, what's happening? And it was really like stressful at one point in my business because that was like I kept getting set like the agency kept hitting me. But it's not my problem. I'm getting you the people to sign up. I'm like, it was
yeah,
so painful because it's like I didn't know what to do.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how to answer that other than, do your research, have a chat with people, see what
Ask
results
around.
they're getting. Yeah, ask around, talk to their clients, talk to, and like actually talk to their clients. So,
Yeah.
if you're recommending me, like actually have a proper conversation with you and say, like, would you recommend Megan, like, and why? And just see if they're aligning with what you need. Like, if you need somebody to help you with, I don't know, more of like the organic content, then then choose an agency that is fantastic with that and really get clear. So don't go looking for an agency. Ask what, like, work out what you want first. So like, it's kind of like when we're looking at softwares or when we're looking at programs or systems to fit into our business, we don't go look for the system and then find out how that system can fit into our business. We work out what our business needs and then go find the system. So it's the same with an agency. It's like, work out, what do you really need? Do you just need more people to to come into your funnel? Do you need more clarity around your funnel? Do you not even have a funnel yet? Like, get really clear on that, and then ask people to to go through the process with you. And so I won't work with people who are not aligned with us. So if I don't think that we can help people, if they get on a sales call with me and it's not right, I will tell them no. And I
And
don't
this is
think
the
a lot of
thing, like if and it's something that a lot of businesses don't do, but if we don't say no to a client, we're saying no to the right client. Like if we say yes to the wrong client, we say no to the right client. And the other day, I actually had to let someone go. So like, look, it doesn't look like we're aligned. Like we run the thing differently. You are a perfectionist. You want things. If I don't do things perfect, I just do it thing in progress, and I tweak them as I go, and I'm okay with that. And I've been very like, this is what I've seen the differences between what I've created in business is like, I don't really care about being perfect. I just keep moving and I keep doing something, and eventually something will land. And there's mistakes along the way, and we stuff things up. Like today, we couldn't get our tech working. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, am I gonna get upset? Am I gonna get annoyed? I'm not gonna be like, oh, whatever. We'll find another solution. We'll do it in a different way. Like, it's just important to be adaptable to whatever happens, and rather than just be attached, like it had to be going that way, and if not, I'm like, nothing is going to work. And this is where, when we learn that in organic ways, then when we go to ads, you also learn to be adaptable, because there's definitely not one way for everybody, right? Every business is different.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, Megan. So how can people find you, work with you, and all of that?
So if people would like to, I'm actually, for this month, I've got free strategic session. So free strategy
Stop.
session if you're wanting to just see if Facebook ads are ready for you, and to see, either have a look at your existing Facebook ads, see if ads are ready for you, and see if they're actually a good move for your business or not, because there's no point in doing them if they're going to just break your business, because they can. So if people want to take me up on that offer, I can give you a link so that they can actually book that time in.
So if you want to
Um,
book Megan, just say strategy call in the comments, wherever you're watching this, and
yes.
my team will connect you with Megan VA, and then they can organize a time. So say strategy call in the comments if you want to take Megan up for this. By the way, when I have my strategy calls, I'm a client, so I'm paying Megan to do this. And every time I'm like, we have a strategy call, I call my whole VAs. I'm like, guys, all come to this. It's gonna be amazing. And we always all learn so much from Megan. It's amazing. Your knowledge and what you know, and the way you explain it finally makes sense to me, because I've been with agencies that they will talk Japanese. I'm like, what did you just say? What does that mean? Like, I couldn't understand anything. And what I love working with you is that every step of the way, I'm starting to understand. Oh, that's why we do that. Oh, that's why we can't do that. And I'm understanding, which is very useful, because then I can, who knows better my business than me, right? Then I can add value. And together we can brainstorm something even better. So definitely. So strategy call, it's happening.
Yep. And then I've got Instagram, Megan Winter, MEGANWINTER. I'm active there. Loom Marketing, if you want to check out my agency website, all the places, all the things, just come and link with me on Instagram, and everything is kind of linked from there, I guess. But yeah, I'd
Love it.
love to hear from anybody who wants to just like, I'm really, really open to just helping people to see, even if their current ads are working, or if ads are actually a good move for their business,
Yeah.
because yeah, I can
Now,
help with that.
I know you're not like, you're a very busy woman, so I'm sure there will be like a time frame or a number, like maximum 10 people. How many people can
I
you take?
Yes, I'm opening it up for the first 8. So
8. Okay. All right, because I was like, we're showing this to lots of people, so I don't want to be like, holy shit, I got 200 bookings now. What? Okay, 8 people. So if you're keen,
Yeah.
just like we've already got 2 people saying strategy calls. So get yourself on these. Say in the comments. And there was just someone watching in here that I'm gonna go back a message because I think that they're actually ready to get your help. So I'm gonna introduce you. So thank you so much for your time, Megan. I'm sorry we had to move it a little bit on time because of technology, but thank you for being flexible.
No worries.
And I'm like so excited to be able to share this because so many people ask me that, and it's like, do I get a VA or do I get Facebook ads? And I'm like, oh, is this even like a question? Actually, what would you say if someone says that? Do I get a VA? Do I get a Facebook ads? What do you say?
Well, it depends on what they need. So if they're not ready yet for, like, if they're just doing everything themselves and they're one person, I would say get a VA first, strengthen your organic, get your systems in place. Imagine that you have 10 times more clients than you do right now. So get a VA to help you with all of those things. And then we turn the taps on.
Yeah, and then we go in ads. I totally agree. So if you guys are ready to turn the tap on big time, let's go and book a strategy call with Megan so that we can help you to get your business to the next level. Thank you so much for your time. And I look forward. And yeah, I look forward to see you tomorrow morning. No, when are we catching up? Thursday morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. If you have enjoyed this podcast, then you're definitely going to love our Coaches 10K kit. I have created this specifically for you to show you how to get your first 10K. This is an incredible bundle that I created where you get unlimited access, like literally lifetime access to 2 of my main courses where I show you exactly how to get to your 10K a month. You're going to absolutely love this, but on top of this, there is also a sneak peek inside of my sold out business academy. 7 days where you get to really try out and watch all the things that you can and really get the gist of what we do inside of that sold out business academy. This is priceless. I am so excited to have you joining this. I mean, it's only $197 at the moment, so please make sure that you check the description and the show notes to see if this offer is still available. But you guys need to go and come and check it out. Check the description for the link and go and join our Coaches 10K kit. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.